Now, the official Suncoast weather with ABC7 meteorologist John Scalzi.
Current air conditions hold the temperature at 88 degrees and dew point is steady at 72. It's been fairly steady all morning long. Southwest wind, though, now at 7, will pump a little bit more moisture our way and lift that dew point a couple of degrees, I suspect. Mix of sun and clouds across the region. We have some showers in progress. 86 degrees Wauchula, 88 in Arcadia, Mayaca at 85, Parrish at 86, 83 Bradenton, 88 in Lakewood Ranch and Sarasota for that matter, 87 in Venice, 86 in Inglewood. Punta Gorda comes in at 85. We have some showers out here in Gulf waters, a little piece of energy kind of rotating around a big trough that probably will steer Matthew to the north with time. We'll talk about that in detail in a moment. Some scattered showers right now, mostly in Manatee counties where the heavier stuff is, east of the interstate. These showers continue to move toward the east, toward the other coast. And I think through the afternoon, the heaviest of the rain will be in inland areas, though this little bit of energy right here certainly could bring coastal residents some showers as well. So I think a 40% chance of rainfall is probably pretty appropriate for both the coastline and for interior sections. That said, the heaviest of the rain will fall in interior sections. This west wind continues as this trough of low pressure produces a surface front that's basically stalling out over North Florida. But another little reinforcing shot of energy will get this system on the move, and it will probably move into central Florida by about Friday and then stall out and wash away. Impact on us? It's probably not going to be as great as I had hoped. I still have my fingers crossed for a little lower humidity, but it's looking less likely. Most of the drier air is going to be up around the Big Bend region and points north. So we'll have mostly inland heavy rains today. We'll keep our eye on the tropics, and I'll tell you why in just a second. And our fingers are crossed that this front may at least bring us a day or two of some lower humidity air on Saturday, but it's looking less likely, as I said. Heaviest rain falling in inland areas according to our RPM computer model, and I think that's accurate. Here are some latest reports from Mote Marine of the concentrations of red tide in the air, subjective concentrations. And Coquina Beach and Siesta both have moderate amounts of airborne irritants, but down here in Minnesota Beach, you've got some really intense irritants according to the samplers from Mote. So we appreciate that. And with this west wind continuing, we're likely to see those blown a little bit closer to the coastline, even from the offshore blooms. So there's our new system, Matthew. It has acquired a surface circulation over the last 24 hours. It has 60-mile-an-hour winds. And this system, it's pretty likely over the course of the afternoon, will move through the Lesser Antilles. High pressure will steer it to the west at least through Friday, when it will probably become a hurricane. At that point, the effect of this high pressure ridge is going to become less, and a cold front will approach to the north, which should pull this system to the north, probably becoming a stronger Category 2 storm as it slows down in forward speed. On Monday, it'll be just south of Cuba, somewhere in the Caribbean. Now, the problem is, at this point, computer models still have a pretty wide spread on where it starts to make that turn. If it makes the turn sooner, as a lot of models indicate, why it'll go up the east coast of the United States. But some models, some good models, indicate that perhaps that turn will be a little bit later. And if that's the case, of course, the impact on the state of Florida, even the west coast of Florida, would be greater. So the bottom line is, we don't know yet. We're going to continue monitoring this storm, tracking it, and as we track it, as we get more Hurricane Hunter information, we'll have better forecasts, so that by the end of the week, or even toward Thursday, I think we'll have a little bit better idea of the eventual track of the storm. Southwest at 5 to 10 today, light chop on bay and inland waters, and the official Suncoast forecast has a nice weekend in store, but probably some breezy winds by probably the beginning of next week, and maybe even more than that. We'll have to wait and see, Scott.